my relationship with my girlfriends, of course, is separate than my relationship with you.
Yeah.
But me having that outlet and having a place to go, and I'm not one to complain about my spouse. I don't, you know, back in the day, in my younger years, in my 20s, yeah, it's like all I felt like it's all I ever did. But now, as I have grown and had some experience and have developed some wisdom, it's not something that I really do. Like, I have nothing bad to say. If I'm going through something that I think I need to just talk it out, then yeah, I'll reach out to them. So having that outlet definitely helps my relationship with you, because sometimes I have to go to my girlfriend and be like, hey, I need help. I need this. What do you think about this? And I haven't told you yet because maybe I don't know how you're going to react, or, I mean, we haven't had a situation like that, but if we did, I have that group or that person that I can go to without judgment, and they can give me some godly advice, because I don't just go to anybody.
Yeah.
That's very important. But having that group does help our relationship.
I think that's important because a lot of times it depends on who you are sharing specific things with like that. Because like you said, it's not just anybody.
No.
And there are certain people that you don't want to take things like that and share that information with, because that can go south to where people will take that information and share it with others.
Right.
Or it becomes like this big old story behind what's actually even happening.
Yeah, I think it's important to guard your marriage, guard your relationship with your spouse. And one of the ways to do that is to not talk crap about your spouse to other people. I mean, there's a difference in sharing to gain advice or wisdom in a situation as to just trash talking your spouse,
And you said you've kind of had both.
I've had both. Yes, definitely. And from my experience, thinking back to all the times that I would complain about like my ex-husband to several people, not just my friends, but like family, all kinds of people, it just wasn't healthy. And then you're getting everybody's opinion, but none of them even matter. So you get all more confused, because you're like, well, I still don't know what to do. This person says this, and this person says that, and that person said this, and my mom said this, and this person. So you're like, okay, so what do I do? So now you're even more confused. And instead, what I should have done and what I know to do now is first seek God, right? And pray about it and ask him for guidance and wisdom. And sometimes he sends a person to you to help answer that. You could, I have lots of people in my life that he has sent, and I call up on, and I'm like, hey, like people who are older than me, who are wiser, who have gone through more things in their life than I have, and they have more experience. So I'm going to call them like I call my mentor, hey, I'm going through this right now. And then great, godly, sound advice. Never, ever have I been disappointed when I call my mentor. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. You're right. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm like this. Like, that's what happens. And then it brings me back to reality. It brings me back to humility. It brings me back to like, oh yeah, I don't know where my headspace was, but I know where it needs to be. Okay, got it. So it puts me in check.
I think we get so